I wish he would show a little bit more presence. We'll have to see. Hopefully he can do that a little bit more here on the CT side. But when he did show his face, I mean, he performed pretty well. And now we do get live, guys, of course, with the second half here between Tempo Storm and Noble Esports. Now Noble on the CT side, and Tempo, as you can take a look at how aggressive Roka is getting. The rest of his team following right behind him here. Rix is going to open it up. Shazam right after that. He's going to find a headshot onto Roa. They move in, and Roka's going to pick up a USP here, too. Lining up more shots. Where's the defense from Noble? They can't hold this at all. And now we're going to see more of their players get lower and lower. Plank's last alive at 5 HP, and he's in a duel at this point, trying to hold off and trying to get away, but he's completely cornered. He's going to go down, and Tempo, once again, claim the pistol.
That was... They had 4 players at the A-bomb side for Noble, and coming up highway, just the duels that they decided to take, that's exactly, they were sucking him into a stack. That was a perfect situation, and they took those long-range duels where only 2 members of that 4-player stack could take that fight. And unfortunately, it doesn't, I mean, to have 4 players there and not get any kills, that's really, really unfortunate for them. And once again, second round not buying up, so they're just going to save for the 4th round. Another fast boost out of Tempo Storm, just getting him over, getting him out mid. Nading up towards highway, but complete control of mid, and they just keep going. They're not slowing down whatsoever, but the bomb is left, and there's a huge flank coming in for the counter terrorist, but doesn't matter. Shazam and Rix with the SMGs mow him down.
Shazam moving forward now as well here, just with the pistols. He does have a teammate to assist him. He's going to move it automatic, still picks up the frag, but the last one alive will be Roa, and Shazam has no problem dropping him as well as he hot swaps that pistol out for one of his teammates, and there you go now.
Yeah, this is going to be the thing, because now we're going to see how much aggression Tempo Storm just wants to lay on Noble on this defense.
I think they're, to be honest here, I think with the way that they kind of gained a little bit of leeway there towards the end of the half, they probably just want to go for the crusher here, take them out before they even get a chance to get ahead in this half.
Right. Yeah, and it's going to be a lot. Once again, I fully expect this Anti-Eco with the SMGs, get out mid, just keep pushing forward. They're just going to go right back towards that boost. Stanislaw's going to head over towards B, but Shazam coming out. Rix does pick off one. Drops the bomb and jumps over the smoke, and he actually spots one, so Rix... Not expecting that was Planks. 4 shots going to fall in mid, so another clean mop-up. So aggressive right now is Tempo Storm. But here's the good thing, is because there was no investment in armor for Noble, on this 4th round, they're going to be able to have some Molotovs. They're going to have all of the smokes, so they can slow down that aggression. If it comes out in the gun round, they're going to have smokes and flashbangs and Molotovs to block off those choke points.
The big problem for Noble, however, is going to be that this is essentially an all-in for them here. 13 points for Tempo Storm. They lose this one. They've got to save up for the next one. They're possibly even double save if they want to have a consistent buy, but Tempo Storm at the least. And they're still going to be 10 rounds behind at that point, which leaves them essentially a 0 chance for a comeback. So they absolutely have to win this round here with this buy.
Yeah, and there's an opening from Shazam, but 4-shot equalizes it onto Rix. So 4-on-4, spread out, very much so is Tempo Storm. 1 player door, 1 player A main, 1 player mid, and 1 towards B. So they're just trying to find some own individual battles to take. And
Lopez, look at how quietly he's playing this here in the vents. He's actually going to be able to pick off automatic there with that play. Very good. Didn't even break the vents either. Kept himself inside of there for so long. And now Roka comes out with the entry, finds one, tries to get the running spray, but he can't pick up the second one. Roa is going to be able to take him down. And now you got a 2-on-3 left alive. Noble's still holding for now, but they've got to rotate their additional players into this site as we're going to see that push coming out from Tempo Storm here very shortly. They need more presence to hold it, which they're going to get now.
Yeah, and Lopez rotating over. This is looking like a good defense from Noble. Shazam's just left all alone. 11 HP. He's behind the forklift. Not much you can do. Wait for this peek over towards truck, but that's Rob Wiz. He's just watching the cross. He's not planning on peeking anything. Shazam might be able to get over here and turn around. Oh, he gives himself away. There's the sound cue. But he does win that battle against Lopez, who dropped off anyways. Now down to a 1-on-2.
And again, Noble just sitting back right now, not taking a risk on peeking him as everybody sits in their pretty default positions here. He is going to jump out. He finds that headshot, however, to Rob Wiz. Looks for the second, but it doesn't happen as Roa is able to save that. And Noble Esports will pick up a 6th round.
Costly, though. Costly to be in a 3-on-1 and allow, especially with only 11 HP, and allow it to get to a 1-on-1. So that strong buy they had in the 4th round, they're not going to have that here. You see 3 Famouses being picked up. Roa is able to get a full buy with the M4.
Everybody on Tempo Storm here pretty much back on the AKs, back on with head armor. Automatic is missing some of his grenades, but everybody else pretty much has a full stack to work with right now. So this is going to be a tough round for Noble. This is another one of those real tests here where they absolutely need to come out strong here. And 4-shot tries to go for this peak. It doesn't work out at all, though. And in fact, Lopez is going to eventually drop too. He does get a trade for that one, though. And Planks positioned on forklift. He finds 2 with that smoke helping him out. He drops Stanislaw as well as Roka. Falling back, but automatic as well, getting a little bit aggressive here too. Not pushing into him just yet, but he does pick up a headshot back over on Rob Wiz. Now Planks is going to try to push into him and correct that as he moves up through forklift. He takes him down, and now you're looking at Rix. He's the last one alive from Tempo. That'll be Roa again that drops him, and Noble Esports bring out up to 7 points now against Tempo Storm's 13.
Yeah, what nicely done from Planks there. Bails his team out of a really, really tough spot. They try and do some aggression, probably because they felt like that Arsenal wasn't strong enough to just play a standard round, so they got aggressive, tried to catch him off guard. Tempo Storm punishes it, but Planks locks down that A site.
This will be a save round for the guys on tempo as well, not forcing it too much here. So we're just going to see the P250s and a Deagle onto Roka here. No grenades, or apologies, no armor, I should say, at all. But we do see a couple flashes, as well as, I believe, a smoke, which was tossed back over towards mid a moment ago.
Stanislaus just going to come right through the smoke, actually, over towards B, and he actually wins that battle against Rob Wiz, but the hit is going to be on towards A. Rotations for Noble Esports are running the other direction, though. They're caught out in the open. Roa and Lopez recover pretty nicely, though, and now they're mowing him down. Even Plank's getting in on the action. Rick's pushing up. Can't find that kill. 4-shot drops him. Just automatic, and that's the good thing. He got the plant down. That's going to be money for his team. Runs out of bullets and gets mowed down, but we're losing one member, Rob Wiz, over towards B. I was not expecting someone to just bull rush through 2 smokes.
And that was actually a bit unfortunate there, because had we actually seen those rotations come off from tempo, there was a pretty big chance it might have been a much more simple site take for the players there on Tempo Storm, and they would have been able to pick it up. But they came in a little bit too late there, or a little bit too early, I should say, and unfortunately that kind of costed them the round.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to judge that, but yeah, that one kill over towards B caused a full rotation out of Noble, and if they'd waited a couple more seconds, obviously they don't have the intel that we have as casters. But,
yeah.
I mean, they had that A bomb site completely. I mean, that's what allowed to get them to plant in the first place, to be completely honest. So it's not like that was some kind of a lost round for them. That's what they wanted. That's going to allow them to have a buy here instead of a second save.
And now we see again the push coming out here from the players on Tempo Storm. They're going to position themselves for a B take here, and they're working for control of middle as well as the Hall. Stanislaw will find the first frag here on the Tempo Storm roster. He's going to pick up a headshot on a row. Very crucial player going down early on, so this is not good for Noble. Everybody else is going to have to make up for it, but they as well are going for a quick retake. Lopez will find one, but Shazam responds as well. Finds another headshot to take out Rob Wiz after Lopez was able to take out Automatic. Plank's looking for those blind sprays, but can't find anything just yet. Stanislaw does get dropped down to 45 HP due to the result of that in his earlier entries, but now they've got site control. The bomb going down now, so Noble have to find a way to get back into this site, and they have very few grenades to do it.
They do have one Molotov. Its placement is going to be crucial, but this is planted for checkers and 3 members of Tempo Storm in checkers, so that's going to be tough for them to clear out. Here come the flashbangs. 4-shot coming out onto the balcony. Planks swinging out from the main connector. Hasn't found anything yet. Tempo Storm playing this very well. Shazam grabs one, but there's Lopez and 4-shot. They even it up into a 2-on-2, but these positioning in checkers is just still too strong for Tempo Storm. Not able to flush him out. 4-shot has it down to a 1-on-1, but so little time. Even though he has a kit, he's just going to have to bail because he can't find that kill soon enough. And that's going to be the 14th round for Tempo Storm. They bully their way into the B-bomb site, and the retake can't happen.
And they actually do lose the last player there from Tempo Storm, so everybody on the players of Tempo Storm is going to be forced through by, economically speaking, actually really not too good of a round for Tempo Storm, and even they are going to get forced up here a little bit as Stanislaw will have to go for a Tech 9, but obviously Tech 9 is still a very powerful weapon, so nothing really should be discounted from that. Noel, of course, though, with the save, is going to allow everybody to pick up M4s, and now we have the double op setup moving in for the Noble players here, too, so we'll see what they can work with this one, as a lot of teams have been using this today to very good success.
Yeah, when Tempo Storm made this adjustment in the first half to the double op, it really caught Noble off guard, and this could have the same effect the other way. Roka being aggressive up mid, spots one, forces him back.
Now again here, the players from Tempo, a little bit of hesitance as they work for control of middle a little bit, but now they move themselves inside of the vents, and they're going to go for a quick B take. Rob Wiz holding off on site, finds one shot and a second as well. He's going to drop Rick's row as well, getting a piece of the action as he gets a frag kill, taking out Roka. We might see Rob Wiz pick up a third, but it's actually Shazam that gets him on the peak. Automatic as well. Now it's brought into a 3-on-2 at this point. 2 alive for Tempo, 3 for Noble, but now we see again here, they're kind of stuck in the site. They're going to have to get that bomb down, and Noble still with plenty of time to get themselves into good positions here too. Lopez, he's already inside of vents, and he's ready to re-engage there as soon as the rest of his team wants to go for this retake. Lopez finds that headshot as he comes in through the vents. He's going to take out Automatic, and now it's Shazam with just 11 HP. He gets dropped by Planks, and Noble will be able to pick up this round.
Solid retake. Lopez just holding those vents, making sure that no one can grab positioning inside checkers. Eliminates Automatic, and that's going to be their 9th round. So they're stringing something together here, and another plant. Tempo Storm will be able to buy off this if they decide to. Oh, no, they won't.
I think this is a good decision though coming out from Tempo at this point, because now they have to realize at this point that okay, they're starting to swing back into this now, so let's not keep forcing this to try to end this game quicker. Let's think about this economically now. Let's take a step back and let's get a good buyout so we can hopefully get to that 15th point at least.
Yeah, and still the double op setup for Noble Esports. That works out for him last round. They're going to keep it into this round. All members of Tempo Storm committing towards this A bomb site. I would imagine they just come right through the smoke as it just plumes right now.
And now we see as well, they are going to do that. They've turned the other way as they pop that flash out, but so far moving in pretty quickly. Roka finding that headshot there with the Deagle, but 4-shot Lopez, and Lopez again picking up kills for the side of Noble, but at the same time, Tempo was able to respond with the same amount, so it's brought into a 2-on-2. Roka as well as Shazam. Shazam even having his weapon of choice at this point with the op, so all of a sudden there is a chance, but Rob Wiz coming in with the op. He drops Shazam, and now it's Roka hiding out in quad, trying to clutch this round for his team. Going for this very slow peak right now, almost able to take him out, but not going to happen, and we will see the guys on Noble be able to retake this site once again. And now only 4 rounds behind Tempo Storm.
Yeah, very patient retake there in that 2-on-2. They drop Shazam, who just planted the bomb, and then they know that at some point that last player is going to have to peek for intel to know where they're coming from, and they just wait for it. So this double op setup has been very successful for him so far. And Shazam's got his back in his hand as well.
Yep, and they are going to continue going for this here as they once again reset that up there. I believe they had to rebuy one of the ups, but they might have actually picked it up, it looks like. So a lot of money being expended just as of yet, and Noble continues to impress here so far as they bring it back closer and closer to tying things up with Tempo, but this is another buy round for Tempo as well, so this could very well be the tipping point again, and this could be where we finally see Tempo swing away and take the victory on this map.
You know, Sadicus is just watching this, praying they get to that 11th round that he predicted.
he's gonna have some words to say about that when we get into the next table here.
Yeah, and this round is actually very slow paced from Tempo Storm. They're all clumped up under the boost. It looks like they have 2 players up. They're just waiting for the opportune moment to strike. It's going to be a pinch onto the A bomb site. Stanislaw ready with the smoke. As soon as this comes out, Rix and Roka are going to barrel through and try and bully their way towards Highway. Really pinch the defenders in that site. Look at all these smokes that are out in A. 3 smokes lining the entire path around the bomb site. Here comes the mid attack.
Stanislaw will be the one to open it up here as he's going to move in from Squeaky, but the rest of the team a little bit held back right now, and keep in mind they're that highway push as well. They're going to smoke off Z to prevent a flank from coming their direction, and there really wasn't going to be one there, but keep in mind here, Plank's already so low, but he is going to be able to respond. 4-shot as well. Great setup here. Completely destroys the push coming up highway, but Stanislaw coming outside, I believe, of Squeaky there. He's going to be able to pick up one for himself, working his way into the site. He finds a second on a 4-shot as well to bring this into a 3-on-3. The rest of Tempo Storm very cautiously moving in, and Rob Wiz, great lineup there. He takes down Automatic. Shazam, however, has 2 more to respond for himself, and it's actually Stanislaw that picks up that second frag. He's going to drop Rob Wiz, and now they're at a 2-on-1 at this point. Planks with just 9 HP left alive. Let's see what he can do, as he might just push this one and go all in on it, but he completely takes that flash to the face, and a nade will finish him off, unfortunately. So Tempo Storm now at 15 points, 1 more away from moving on to the lower bracket finals of Group A.
Yeah, Stanislaw is being an absolute beast in this matchup. We saw some of those awesome rounds he had on the CT side, but on the Terror side, in that situation, just picking up so many crucial kills, even though it's Roka leading the way, though, with 26, so he's just been consistent throughout, but Stanislaw's had some massive, massive impactful rounds.
We'll see what exactly Tempo or Storm are going to try to do here to close things out. Noble as well have to make a pretty big choices. Their economy, although it did seem like they were stringing it together, it was very unstable, and they're actually going to get a lot of intel off of this play they're doing right now, pushing inside of Squeaky, but the play is going to happen towards their side now as Roka is going to find the opener. He's going to be able to take down 4-shot. Rix as well holding this very stable position, and now he's going to move in, but it's actually going to be Roa that takes him out, and Roka was able to respond back on that one with a kill on the Planks. Lopez again, though, comes out with another headshot. He's going to drop Shazam, so this is a 3-on-3, but the bomb is down now, and Noble Esports still trying to get their players into positions, and Automatic, they're going to drop Rob Wiz in the process.
Yeah, now they've got to retake this bomb site. Only 1 kit, that's on Lopez. He's got the low HP. Stan wins that battle against Roa, though, and Lopez has to go for this. He doesn't really have much to work with, and he's not going to be able to spot out Roka on top of that electric box. Who gets eliminated? So that's going to be 16-10 for Tempo Storm. They eliminate Noble Esports from the North American qualifier.
A good claim there towards the end. I mean, overall, comparatively to what we saw in the Cloud9 matchup, that was eons better for Noble there. They pulled out a pretty strong set, and overall on their CT side, I was getting a little bit worried there that they might have been able to make the comeback happen.
Yeah, it was looking good a little bit there for some time. They strung some rounds together. Once they got that double op set up, it really helped them out a lot. The thing was that push at the end, good idea. The timing just was a little bit of a bummer, because once they have that much manpower pushing through the door, I mean, you saw how much space that gave Tempo Storm in mid. They were able to get up the highway for free. They caught a player off guard, was not prepared for that. So a little bit unfortunate, but that match we got to see a little bit more versus how they played against Cloud9. We got to see some of their players come alive in those situations, some of the skill that they're able to break out.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the other unfortunate thing there for the players on Noble was it just took so long for them to finally get that strategy that really worked for them because we got towards the end of both halves there. They only claimed those 5 rounds on T side sort of towards the end. They picked up 1 or 2 on the way, but the last 3 were the 3 big ones that we saw them grabbing, finally able to bring that score into a reachable position.